What's up, everyone? We have a lot to get to on this Ortho Arizona recruiting roundup. I'm Claudia Collins alongside Cody Cameron. And like I said, a lot to get to commitments, offers, everything that you want to see in a recruiting roundup segment. So I think we just got to get right on into it. Let's kick it off over at McClintock High School. Jackson Knutson, the quarterback over there, just committed to Colorado State Pueblo. He actually wrote a really nice post on X announcing his commitment and the importance of his education and football being his ticket to education, something that we talk a lot about on this segment. And of course, a really sweet recognition to his father, who he says is his number one supporter. So I'm going to kick it off by saying congratulations. But how big is this, Cody?
I think it's massive. And when you look at the cycle, right, Claudia, a couple of these players that we're going to talk about that announced their commitment to CSU Pueblo, they could have been maybe D1 guys, maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago. Just look at the stats, video game like numbers. Their film speaks for itself. Jackson Canusa can make any throw. He had one of the most beautiful deep balls in the entire quarterback class in the state of Arizona, and a smart kid. Come on, Jackson, extremely electrifying. And we talked about him numerous times where I was on the show going, colleges need to watch him because what translates best to college football? Your speed. His top speed is electrifying. He's great out of his breaks, having that 1-2 punch. Go to CSU Pueblo is awesome. And the third player, Atheon Arrow out of Vista Grand. He's got the frame, he's got the motor. He is a vicious defensive end, and he's only going to continue to get better. I think all three of these kids, I think the ceiling is extremely high. And the CSU Pueblo coaches, this show is for you, but I'm going to say it. This is a situation, Claudia, where they can ball out and then maybe get picked up by a D1 in the portal as well because they're that type of talents coming to CSU Pueblo.
Before we get into some of these 2026 offers, I kind of want to go on that a little bit more. Do we feel like this is really a new era for high school football recruiting? I mean, I feel like we've seen it coming, but having some really talented guys like this make a decision to maybe play somewhere, well, they'll get a good start and then move on. Is this the beginning?
Absolutely. I think in this new era, right, you're betting on yourself more than ever. But we always say it, go where you're wanted. There's an opportunity for those kids to believe in themselves, put in the work, start, become Division II All-Americans, and get something higher in the portal. That's the new wave. And I think it's beneficial for both parties.
Absolutely. All right, let's move over to some offers at Mountain View. Quarterback Brady Goodman racked up an offer from NAU. And, he had a heck of a season. He was the 6A Conference Offensive Player of the Year. He brought the Toros to a 6A state title game. He had 3,087 passing yards with 42 passing touchdowns, 451 rushing yards with 11 touchdowns. Stats speak for himself, but if you see him on the field, he is electrifying.
Yes, he is. And Brady Goodman's really going to spotlight the 2026 class for quarterbacks. Not only picking up NAU last week, also North Texas, I think, as the contact period. And he checks all the boxes. To me, it's a no-brainer to throw an offer out to this kid. You don't have to worry about this kid in the classroom and off the field. He leads by example in everything he does.
Another NAU offer over at Basha.
Josh Gaines, okay? This 2026 running back is legit. Missed half of the season last year because he transferred, picks up San Diego State and NAU in this contact period. Josh Gaines is one of those guys who does not shy away from contact and has the breakaway speed too to take the distance anytime. Watch out for this name. Noah Roberts is 4 or 5 star kid. Josh Gaines is up there too. He's going to get a lot of offers, a lot of traction this spring.
Another name to watch out for and another in-state offer for Queen Creek tight end Bear Fisher. Got an offer, yeah, from the University of Arizona. And I have to say it, what a fitting name for this tight end. He stands at 6'6", 235. So that's a name to remember. How good of a fit would this be for the Wildcats?
I think it'd be a great fit. And I talked to Travis Sherman, head football coach at Queen Creek, and I'm like, you must have a garden outside the school, and you're just growing 6'5", 6'6" tight ends every year. You love the frame. He's a multi-sport athlete, great grades. We're gonna hear his name a lot this spring.
That's all for this edition of the Ortho Arizona Recruiting Roundup. For more recruiting news, head to sports360az.com.